So take a moment to feel your breath move through your body. I received a very specific meditation today. So I know the four of us that are here today, Franklin's in the room. It's probably very specific for something that we need. And I trust it is very specific for anyone that is to listen to this later. So as you are consciously feeling your breath move through your body, and for the sake of this meditation and this, it almost feels like initiation of some kind, some type of reminder, is that very often when we meditate, you'll notice that sometimes, and there's a reason for it, that our hands are separate, and sometimes our hands are together. So, for again, a very specific, it feels like a very specific calling for those on this call or that are listening later. We're going to use it very metaphorically to help with something very intentionally. So, only if you feel called to, for now, bring your hands apart. You may rest one on one leg, thigh, one on the other, the left and the right. And bring your breath to both of those arms and allow that energy of the breath to go down to the palms of your hands and to the tips of your fingers. And what the guidance is saying is recognize if there is one hand or one arm that feels heavier or lighter or feels a little more energized. You may feel the exact same. You may even need to lift the hands up as you're becoming really conscious of the energy and the movement flowing through your arms and your hands. I heard this morning it's, the saying of the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, which is a metaphor, obviously, to something very specific in the world. And when we feel a little off balance, again, that's not bad or good, it's just feeling off balance sometimes. And there's a lot of wisdom that can be gained in those spaces. And we honor that. But when we put out the intention of knowing that we are whole, feeling oneness with all, it must first start with us. And so the guidance is holding your hands up a little bit and feeling the energy. And if one side feels more tired or more energized than the other, you're just surrendering both to the conscious energy of love. Recognizing that sometimes that masculine energy comes in strong Sometimes the feminine comes in strong. But to be reminded we are one whole. Acknowledging the different aspects of what each hand energetically can do. But if you feel called and if you're ready, becoming conscious of the energy in both, you may join your hands in whatever way you feel comfortable. And you may, when you join your hands together, feel a sense of relief, an easier, deeper breath. The energy joining together, remembering its oneness. So today, if you get caught up in your mind, again, we honor the mind as a creative tool and an outlet. But again, if it feels like it's all what some would say left brain or right brain, both are beautiful. But if it feels all one and not the other, a conscious act you can do is take a moment, take a breath, and bring your hands together. Without thinking, just allowing the energy to join more consciously for your awareness as it's always there. But again, this is about awareness and agreeing to be aware, to expand our consciousness. And you'll note that many of the meditations in the last few months have been very specific to finding your center, to remembering your center. And there's a reason for that. Because as you're expanding, many of you reading the bird tribes or going through your own expansions quietly and sometimes jointly, we're giving you the tools very specifically that you can have a kinesthetic reminder of oneness, that you're not alone, and that everything you need is literally inside of you, inside your hands. You're literally holding the world in your hands, but not pressure filled, loving filled. It is literally a loving field of peace and harmony. There's an understanding that this energy that comes through knows of the great expansion that you're going through. And as you hold your hand or do any of the other literal meditations of finding the center spot in your hand, the breath, whatever has connected to you, all of the above, it is here for you to be grounded through this expansion. It's literally the tree roots going deeper and deeper as the tree grows and grows. It's important. So we leave you today with your hands clasped. And you may even want to take your hands to your heart. And feel the expansiveness of that love from oneness, from wholeness. and know that you have everything you need. And this is here as a simple reminder, both metaphysically and physically. Be confident in this walk. You have everything you need. Much love, everyone.